Well, throwing it over to Peach County, one high school student is writing his own narrative, quite literally. Not only is he a full-time student and a tennis star, he's also a great writer. So Taylor Hicks joins us in a studio. So you spent the day with Kennon Solomon learning about how he became a two-time published author. Good morning, Taylor. So it sounds like he is accomplishing a lot in the classroom, on the court, and now in this chapter of his life too.
Good morning, Caitlin. He definitely is. So if you were to walk into a bookstore, you might see Kennon Solomon's name on the books and on the shelf. So Solomon is the author of the Relic of Power and the Gem of Faith. And get this, he's only 17 years old.
Ever since I was a kid, I always had these stories in my head. I used to act them out. My parents used to always tell me to write them down.
17-year-old Kennon Solomon says he's always had a vivid imagination. He took his parents' advice and started putting those thoughts on paper.
Back in middle school, Mynd Matters Publishing had a publishing contest, and I entered it and I won, and they published this first book for me.
A book that started off as just a thought, The Relic of Power.
The first book is about two explorers, Ronald and Susan, as they venture to a fictional land called Zandina to find the Relic of Power. They need to learn how to work with each other along the way.
But the book needed a sequel. So last year, Solomon wrote The Gem of Faith.
And in the second book, they've been partners for a year, and they're tasked with finding the Gem of Faith. And once it gets stolen from them, they have to assemble a team of explorers from all across the world. I've always watched a lot of movies, and I've always had a very active imagination. So ideas like this have been in my head forever.
And one day he hopes to turn his books into movies.
I want to grow up to be a filmmaker when I get older and a screenwriter, so I think this is a great first step towards that.
And he can't wait to see what the next chapter brings. He's so humble, but right now Kennon is writing his third book and he says he's really excited to share it with you all. Caitlin, back to you.
I'm excited to see this third book. We were just talking here, what an imagination he has. And at just 17 years old, the sky's the limit for him. You can buy his books on Amazon right now. You can also check a bookstore near you to see if they might have them as well.